Hey guys, what's going on? It's LEGacybrixstudiOs coming at you with a brand new LEGO Star Wars 2013 summer set review. And this one is on the Homing Spider Droid. The set number is 75016. The ages recommended are from 7 to 12, and the piece count is 295 pieces, while the retail price is $29.99 US dollars, $30. And I must say this is a decent set. Excuse me. And it comes with some great minifigures, but there are a few things that I have wrong with the set. And please stay tuned for the end of the video for my opinion on the set. So let's get on to the minifigure. And first up, we have this new Stass Allie minifigure, and it is a pretty sweet new Jedi minifigure we finally get. Stass Allie, not too much was said about her. The only thing we do know is that in Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, she was on that speeder on Seleucami when her clone escorts, I guess you could say, killed her. And I think that would have been Neo, that was the clone who shot her off. But you can see that she does have this nice hairpiece, and what this tells me is that we will be seeing her sister Allie in a minifigure quite soon, because they have this brand new mold for the LEGO minifigure hairpiece. This nice brown printing is over the light tan mold color, and along with a bluish purplish color, if you can see that in between the little lines right here. It is a great new piece, great new piece added to this brand new pretty sweet figure. If I can get the hairpiece on, there we go. And here you can get a pretty good look at Stass Allie's head, and she does feature purple eye color, which I don't know if that is accurate to Star Wars and Stass Allie, but it is a pretty cool little feature they added. You can see that the we have this like tannish color over her face right there, and on the back of her head as well, and you can actually feel the printing on her head, which is kind of odd. And it's kind of odd they put that on the back because her hairpiece pretty much covers it up, but it is cool that LEGO does add that detail to it. I mean, we just see that little speck right there, but it is cool they added that detail. And here you can get a pretty good look of her torso and leg printing, and it is cool that the leg printing does continue right on to the belt and the torso. The only problem is that little line right there between her belt piece, and that's kind of odd that LEGO does that, but I mean, they want to be as accurate as they can be, and if that's gonna stop them, then it's not, because they're still gonna do it. But it does look really cool how this like little flap does continue down onto her legs from her belt, and her torso looks really good. And what I did notice is that, you know how in girl minifigures there is that little curves on her hips, that area? Well, it is featured on this figure, which I thought was pretty cool that they did that for a Jedi. And if we turn her around, you can see her back printing. And as always, there is no back leg printing, too bad. But really cool printing on the back for what it's worth. And this brand new Jedi minifigure does come with a green lightsaber. I'm pretty sure that's accurate to Stass Allie. I really don't know a lot about her. I know more about Allie than her, because Allie was actually in the Clone Wars and Stass Allie was not. So yeah, she does come with a green lightsaber. And here we have our episode 2 version of the clone, and he does feature this new blaster they have given him, which has this piece at the end of it. I don't know why they do that. He looks fine with this, as you can see right now if I put it on him. I don't understand why they give him the piece on the end of it. It really doesn't look right when the blaster is bigger than the clone. It's been going on with these new clones, and I don't understand why they are doing that. But you can see this same clone that we've been getting, and yeah, if we take his helmet off, you can see his headpiece. I've already shown you this figure, so I'm not going to do any like really big close-ups. And you can see the back printing as well. And here we have the Super Battle Droid, which is it's not a figure that you really see a lot in the Star Wars sets, but you do see it quite often, and they have not improved the design in quite a while. It's been the same. And unfortunately, there was a Super Battle Droid that they made before, which had a rocket arm. And they made that for the last AAT. It's a droid tank, basically. And unfortunately, we have never seen that rocket arm again. And I was actually really looking forward to seeing it again. But we have not seen it again, and it may have been discontinued. I do not know. But hopefully someday we will see at least a new improvement for the droids, or maybe a new rocket arm or something. You never know. But I just feel like this design for the Super Battle Droid and the regular Battle Droid is just getting a little old. If I turn it around, you can see the back, and it's just hollowed out on the inside. Basically, from the back, you can see that. And I'm not going to go into full detail of it, because you guys basically pretty much know everything there is to know about the Super Battle Droid. If you've watched other LEGO reviews, if you've even purchased many LEGO Star Wars sets, you probably have gotten one of these in the past. And I did fail to mention that we do only get 2 of those. I wish we would have gotten a regular Battle Droid maybe, rather than just 2 Super Battle Droids. Now the set does come with quite a few extra pieces, including a lightsaber hilt, Technic tube piece, another tube type piece, Technic, another one. We get a lot of those Technic pieces in these extra pieces. We get another one of those tubes, we get another one, another lightsaber hilt, except this one is actually chrome, gunmetal gray, flick fire missile piece, 2 of these red pieces, these studs, trans red studs is what they are, another Technic tube piece, one of these, which is kind of cool to get, you don't see those very often, antenna, one more stud, light bluish gray, another Technic piece, rod, one of these back pieces, which is really cool. If you don't have one of those back pieces, you can do a lot with it. Check out my other video of how to make really cool LEGO clone weapons, or whatever kind of weapons for your clone stormtrooper, rebel, whatever. And a droid arm, which is used for the mini spider droid's eyes. It holds them up. So yeah, there's all the extra pieces. So here we have the mini spider droid, and it is a great thing they added to the set. I'm glad they did it, and it does help with the $30 pricing for the set. It's something they added to it to make it a little bit better. There is a difference between it and the older ones we've gotten in the past. And there was one that was made in the time of when episode 3 came out, and it came with another Corporate Alliance tank droid back then, and it was nothing like this one, or the one I'm about to show you. The second oldest one, which came with a Hailfire droid, this one, this brown one here. And really, I think, in my opinion, this one is the best. I really just like it overall. It captures the overall look of the mini spider droid the best. This one, on the other hand, right here, gave me a lot of issues. The way the legs are just so flimsy, the way it just rolled around on the floor sometimes, the legs just got messed up when I played with it. It was just awful. As I can show you here, I just want you to get an overall look of the difference of it. Obviously this one's taller, but like, this is what happened. Here's an example. I would push it down, it did that. I rolled it around, it did that. All of that stuff, it always got messed up, and I was a perfectionist with my Legos. So whenever it got messed up, I'd always have to put it back together. This one is very easy to do. You can push it down, nothing happens because it has that trans piece on the bottom, which really helps it. It enforces it really a lot. If you rolled it around, I mean, it got a little bit out of hand, but you could just push it down and nothing is going to happen with it, really. You can always easily put it back. The other one always gave me problems. This one I don't think will give the kids who play with it that much trouble, actually. So the legs bend quite a bit. This joint bends pretty much like that, and then the second joint, which is a droid body, here, let me get another hand in here, moves that much, and the other end of it moves that way. So you can just pretty much place it down, pull this up, push this down, and then, whoa, the leg did come off just now. But yeah, it's really easy to just like maneuver, put back together, whatever you want to do with it, because it always lays flat with that piece on the bottom. So yeah, there is the mini spider droid. I almost forgot, but did want to show you that on the mini spider droid, that droid arm right there does not move, but this little telephone piece does, like so. It's pretty movable, and this little ball in here does in fact move around wherever you want it to go. I mean, you want it to be as straight as possible because that would be accurate, but you know, you can just move it around if you want. So here we have the main attraction, the homing spider droid. But first off, I just want to give you an idea of the differences between this one and this one. So yeah, there is a big difference between the two, and the major difference is the fact that the sphere, the middle sphere on this one is a lot more chunky than the sphere on that one. The new one is actually more of a sphere than the older one. And another difference is that the fact that this has 3 little red dots on it, while this one has just one big red disc, I guess. And this one moves on the top. The top gun moves while it does not move on this one. And basically the rest is just pretty much the same, other than the fact that the older one here has some like discs on the bottom, and it is a little bit taller than the older one. I'm sorry. And yeah, I just wanted to basically give you an idea of the differences between the two. Another one was made back when episode 2 came out, and that was a long time ago, guys, and it was like a Technic piece nightmare from what I've seen pictures of it. But yeah, so let's just get on to the basic features of the spider droid. But let's start off with the legs. The legs are really flimsy, actually. Like, it has 3 or so like joints to it, and the first one is this one right here, and it moves pretty well, but then it starts getting a little bit worse. This right here moves. I think that's where the problem of the flimsiness comes from, and it just makes the whole set flimsy. And this bottom piece is supposed to be flimsy because if you just drop it, it just lands perfectly. Usually it does that. Sometimes it'll get like that or something, but it usually does just sit like that perfectly. But this set really does have its problems with the flimsiness of the legs. Really, it does. Like, if I pick it up and see, like, look at that. If I just drop it, it just goes crazy. But it does have like 3 or so positions to put it in. The first one is just the fact that you can just try to straighten the legs as best you can, and that is my favorite position. It's most like the movie. That's basically it. Most like episode 2, which is the movie that it takes place in. Another one is the fact that you can move these out, and it'd be like that, is what the box shows, and I really don't like it like that. It's not supposed to be like that, I don't think. Another thing that it does do is, I guess you can move them all in, like so, and that's not really good looking, but it would be good for storage, I guess. One more thing I'd like to include is the fact that the legs move like this. You can move them, hold on, you can move them like that. The other side does that too. and that can sometimes also be a problem, I guess. But yeah, that is the bendability of the legs, if that is a word. I don't know. I need to look that up in the dictionary. Is bendability a word? I always use it, but is it? But yeah, let's get on to the other features of the set. And here we have the Top Gun. Top Gun, old TV show. Anyways, it is a flick-fire missile, actually. You can flick it from the back, and you just flick it. I'm not going to. I'm just going to push it out and show you what it looks like. That's what it looks like. It has a lightsaber hilt at the end, actually, and a disc in it. And it's not really useful for the play feature. Reason being, look how stupid it looks without it. Like, if I take it and zoom out, like, look at that. It just does not look right. I really don't like the fact that that is a play feature that kids are going to use and make it look retarded, honestly. I really don't think it should be there. The older one did not have that feature. I'm not really getting why this one does, but it is a feature for little kids, I guess, and if they want to flick it and play like that, I guess they're allowed to do that. And here we have the center ball piece, and what I showed you before is that this does move and spin around. I don't really know what the feature is. I guess it's to show that it can see all around it, and if it sees something behind it, like a tank approaching from the clothes or anything, it can turn and shoot it. But it really doesn't need to be there. Another thing about it is that this piece does move back like so. The older one also did that. So yeah. Now here we have the bottom gun, which there are these spheres right here, like the other one didn't have, like I showed you before. And this moves like so, while we have a little, it's like a tube piece, I guess. I really don't know what it is, but it does look really cool, and the older one did have it. It really makes the gun look a lot better. Here we have a disc, and the overall look of the gun is good, except this kind of comes off sometimes. It's not that big of a problem, but I'm just saying it does come off sometimes. So yeah, the bottom gun does look good, and it does rotate and whatnot. It also utilizes this newest piece. Let me see if I can take it off. Here it is. We first got it in the Droids versus Clone Troopers Battle Pack, and it really has been doing nicely in these newest sets. I think this is pretty much the second time it was included in the Star Wars sets, and the gun is really cool. And here is the box, which is pretty darn long. Not really thick, not really tall, just really, really long. And what I'm not sure about is the fact that pretty much in all these new 2013 summer sets, the main set is the actual size on the box, usually. It was like that with the Corporate Alliance Tank Droid, the Mandalorian Speeder, which I reviewed both of those already, and I'm going to review the rest also. But, like, I don't understand why the box is so just long and not taller. It's kind of very odd, actually. Like, I don't get why they do that. But you can see Stass Allie, the two droids, the clone trooper, the mini spider droid, and the overall homing spider droid. You can see all the specs as well, all that stuff. Lego Star Wars, the Yoda in the top right, and the new minifigures, which is just Stass Allie, and then we have the other two minifigures, actually three, the two Super Battle Droids and the other clone trooper. And here we have the top, using Stass Allie for the actual size, and the other three minifigures. I'm not going to show you the whole box, but here we have the back, which has a nice picture of the set's features, I guess you could call them. The fact that the legs move, the flick-fire missile, an action shot of the homing spider droid coming at them, the movable little eye, another action shot of them running away, all the positions that you can put it in, and the little bottom turret gun thing, along with the mini spider droid's moving legs and rotating little gun on it. Here is the instruction booklet. It's not very big, just a small instruction booklet, and it actually comes with, let me see how many pages. I want to look for you guys. 49 pages, including this one. Right here we have the activation code. You can use that. I don't know if they're all the same. They might be. For the Yoda Chronicles little thing. Set checklist. You can see right through it. Funny. The random kid on the back who's shouting, "Win." What else do we have? I showed you those. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the set once completed. It's kind of weird. That's the last thing we see of the set. I don't really understand that. But, yeah. So, the set actually does not come... Actually, it does. It comes in numbered bags, like the Corporate Alliance Tank Droid did, but the Mandalorian Speeder did not, which is kind of odd. Let me put something in front of your face so you have something to look at. But yeah, it's kind of odd that we didn't get the instruction booklet, the number bags, I'm sorry, in the Mandalorian Speeder, but we got it in the Corporate Alliance Tank Droid. I don't get that. But that's those two sets. This is a totally different thing. So it does come with numbered bags. The build basically just consists of a lot of Technic pieces. It's not a really fun build, but you know, it's just building a LEGO set anyways. What actually the funnest build was probably the Death Star, which I have that, the newest Death Star, not the Death Star 2, the newest one. I do have that set, and another really fun build was the Republic Frigate. I don't know why I like building those sets. I mean, it has a lot of like inside detail that I just like putting on, I guess. But yeah, compared to those two, I mean, this doesn't even amount. But yeah, I mean, it's just building another LEGO set. So, on to the rating. So what do I think about the overall set? Would I recommend it? And what are the ratings for the set? So let's start off with the ratings, and then I'll explain why I rated it. For younger kids, I will have to go with a 7.5. For older kids, 13 and up, 13 to 18, I'd say, I'd probably give it a 7.5 as well. And for adults, I'd have to give it probably an 8. Reason being, for adults, why did I put it up higher? It comes with a brand new minifigure that is exclusive just to this set so far. It probably will not be in other sets, most likely, and that is Stass, Allie. For adults, I mean, it is not that good of a build for kids, not really. Adults probably wouldn't mind putting it together, having a little fun. But it is a collectible set, I guess, because you do get that brand new minifigure, and if you wanted to sell that in the future, it might be good for you to have the overall set to sell that in. Make sure the set is sealed as well. But other than that, for kids and stuff, I mean, it is a pretty decently sized set, but I wish we could have gotten at least one more minifigure, maybe another clone, some other type of battle droid, not just a super battle droid, because they are kind of boring. I just feel like we're missing something out of this. For $30, it is quite a lot for your money. I just feel like maybe they could have replaced a super battle droid with something else. I don't know. But it actually is an army builder. I mean, you get a Jedi, a clone, and a lot of droid stuff, but like, I don't know, I just feel like it's missing something for that $30 value. So, do I recommend it? Not entirely, but that is because of the legs being flimsy, just the fact that there's not as much detail put into it, I guess. I mean, they could have done a little bit of a better job with detail, maybe. I mean, the tube pieces on the top and bottom of the set are a nice little add-on to it. The fact that the eye moves, that's pretty cool, actually. I think they did an overall good job with the durability, but not the flimsiness. There's so much they could have improved on with this set. So yeah, I don't entirely recommend this set. So this is a brand new thing that I just came up last week when I did the Mandalorian Speeder review. And it's something I like to call Set Showdown. And this really does just show how much I like each set, which set I think is the best, which one I don't really recommend. So this week we have the winner of last time's, which is the Mandalorian Speeder. I definitely thought it was better than the Corporate Alliance Tank Droid because of the brand new minifigures and just the overall look of them. Darth Maul is amazing, the new Mandalorians are just really amazing new figures. But this time we have two Super Battle Droids, along with a homing Spider Droid and a mini Spider Droid, which came with Stass Allie, brand new minifigure, and this other just a regular episode 2 clone. Nothing special about him, except it is a pretty cool figure. But which set do I think is better? The Mandalorian Speeder with Darth Maul and his Death Watch, or the homing Spider Droid with Stass Allie, brand new figure, and other droids along with a clone? And the Mandalorian Speeder is $25, $24.99 in the US, and the homing Spider Droid is $29.99. US dollars, $25 basically. So $30. Homing Spider Droid is $30. Mandalorian Speeder $25. Which one's better? Da, 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 da. Mandalorian Speeder. Reason being, amazing figures, amazing set. Actually, it's a pretty durable set. Homing Spider Droid, only one brand new figure. They could have added another one for that $30 value, I think. It's a pretty big set, but it's a very flimsy set as well. So that is why I would pick the Mandalorian Speeder over the homing Spider Droid. And there's one more thing I would like to say to conclude this review. And it's the fact that if you noticed halfway through, the lighting dramatically changed. And the background even changed also. I moved a couple things around, did a couple changes as I was doing this review, and what I had done was come into a YouTube midlife crisis. I basically thought to myself, something needs to change now, and I changed it. I got a brand new light, I fixed a few things with the background. It wasn't really working. There was just problems I had, and I fixed them, and I really hope these reviews are getting better for you guys to watch, and I hope you guys are really enjoying them, because I am enjoying making them. I really am. And I'm sorry that I could not get this review out Friday. Sorry, excuse me. I really wanted to get it out Friday. Couldn't do it because I had other things going on. Had to do stuff this weekend. Couldn't get it out. So I'm happy to say that I'm getting this review out today. I really enjoy making them. I really do, guys. I hope you keep watching my reviews. I'm reviewing all the 2013 summer sets, and I just can't wait to get some more subscribers, some more views, some more likes, definitely more comments. Give me your opinion, guys. I really love to hear your feedback. What am I doing wrong? What could I fix? What could I do to improve? What do you guys like them doing? So yeah, I really hope you enjoy this video. Found it informative. If you did find it informative, leave a like below, and I'll see you in the next review, guys. Bye-bye.